the biggest game of his
Indianapolis
career right
Open
now. What do you
between
think, Mike?
Ricky Wolfe and
I've always
Richard
thought
Wolfe.
Richie should have won a long time ago with his game, and for some unknown reason he hasn't been able to, but here's a good opportunity for him here.
Has to be a little bit intimidated, though, the way Ricky Ward's been going along.
Ricky's throwing his pins around pretty good, Mike.
You know what might have been
Is that the what's
a
up
key
kid
match
with
for Richard Wolfe was last night when he lost the position round game to Jason
both
Couch,
Billy
who's
Myers
the tournament
and
leader.
Johnny
And
Matthews.
obviously it's a lot easier to win one game, as you know, than it is to win two or more.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, you can be nervous for one game and still got to come out with a few breaks and win that title. If you got to win two, it's a different story.
Especially against someone that's hot, as Mike mentioned, like Ricky Ward is right now.
Is his time thing going to work against him on this opening shot? He was playing with some tape there and everything.
He doesn't look like he's comfortable. Something's bothering him. He keeps looking around and he's talking to somebody, and maybe
It's like he's putting it off.
like someone that's bothered him on the right there, maybe a cameraman or something. But oh, there's a little different angle.
Richard Wolfe starts the match.
Yeah, he tried to play the lanes well, not tried. He did a very good job of doing that this week, getting in a little bit softer and open the lane up.
He's talking to Johnny Campos about something. He's into it, whatever it is.
They're having a running conversation there.
Oh, he wanted to know if he was fine and how much it cost him.
He lost $100 there for being late with that first shot. Is that what it was?
Well, easy come, easy go, huh?
Oh,
How did
7-7.
that stand? That was flush.
Or right around the neck. You got to hold that one pretty good. I guarantee you won't get another fine because the next one's 1,000.
I don't know. He's playing with that tape again now.
Well, you can do that between shots. If you're putting tape, you're allowed to do that. You can put tape in the ball. You just can't just stand there and waste time. You can make your normal, take your normal amount of time.
Next fine's 1,000.
Got some youngsters up in the stands, screaming like it's basketball.
Spins.
And there's Frank Wolfe, proud father, sitting next to David Ozio, looking on here. Richie back there still playing with that tape. Ricky Ward again has gotten off to a fast start every game. Trying one more time here on lane 4. A little
What's
harder, Earl?
like that?
Well, possibly. I don't know. Ricky is, it looks like he's trying to adjust as the lanes change, and the lanes will go through a transition. This is kind of a unique experience for the 5 left-handers, Mike, because not often will you have 5 guys that are on the left side of the lane playing on this one pair of lanes. They're going to go through what the right-handers go through every week.
Yeah, especially in the arena setting, there's a lot more pressure than normal, so I think they're going through a lot of changes out there.
Well, let me ask you a question here. Are these lanes going to get tighter as these guys go along, or start hooking more?
I think if anything, they'll hook a little earlier, and once they get in deeper, then they may not get the same return on the back end to get it back once they move in.
So maybe Richard Wolfe is ahead of the game here, thinking pretty well.
What shots in the front?
Well, we can see here the last time, 1993, Showboat Invitational was all left-handed. Should mention that in that time span, there's been like 20 tournaments that have been all right-handed. So,
Thanks, Mike.
Oh,
boy, I'll tell you what, that's an
Wolfe
impressive
evens
one.
up
How do
to
you
him.
look at it that much?
He looks pretty loose out there. That's the only way you can do that is have a real loose arm swing and a nice finish at the point of release and get that good, strong roll.
Watch his wrist, Mike, at the bottom. Comment on his wrist. Watch how he rotates his wrist around the ball. This is what creates the rotation you're talking about. But at the bottom of the swing, his wrist is really in a strong position and coming up and around the side of the ball. What a great angle that is.
Right around it.
Back to back on that
again,
one.
a stopping 7?
Hard to throw it any better than that.
He looks really good. I think.
There's another look at it as the ball's going down the lane. We're going to take a look at that wrist position. Watch the arm swing. Good free swing, good steady head, great balance, and great position here. But look at the wrist. Comes around the ball, rotates up the side. That's where he gets that real strong finish on the back end. Kind of looks like Mike Albee out there.
Well, I'll tell you
The
what, how
Wolfe
can you throw any
spades.
better than that?
In the
Not strike.
I think the shot John Mazda threw, if you remember that shot where he got it way out there and it came back, I think that sent a good message to Richard that he's able to do that and get away with it.
Didn't look like John had enough speed, though, did it?
No.
Ricky Ward,
John
again,
was a little soft with it.
trying for a double here. In the, what are we in? The 4th round, yeah. Losing count here, guys. Right there.
What doubles in the third and
Join
fourth?
ESPN this weekend, starting Friday, October the 6th at 3 o'clock. It's Arnold Palmer and Lee Trevino, the Supermex, and defending champion Kermit Zarley traveled at Silverado Country Club in Napa, California for the Trans-America Championship. Earl's ready for the senior golf tour.
What, are they looking for caddies or what? They need caddies out there? I wonder if Buck Trevino needs a caddy. What do you think? You know, it's kind of interesting what they have now on the bowling tour that they didn't have when we bowled Mike is caddies.
Yeah,
It comes in very handy. I'll tell you what, you know, us older guys here at 35.
Especially in an 80-lane center like Woodward, going from 80 down to 1. Yeah.
And, you know, nowadays, too, you know, you're carrying, you know, anywhere from 4 to 6 bowling balls. I'll tell you what, you need help.
Well, you get hold of 6 bowling balls, you got 100 pounds of equipment there, not counting the bags themselves and that kind of stuff. It's kind of wear out one of those kids carrying them around too, doesn't it?
You have to pay them pretty heavily at the end of the week. It's a good experience, though, because I let them ask me any questions they want to ask me as we're going along, so it gives them a good chance to get the feel of what happens on the Pro Bowlers Tour.
Oh, great.
Ricky Ward covering that spare a little bit on the right there. Didn't hit both pins, but he got it.
Look how loose that release is. That's amazing. I mean, he is really in good position at the bottom.
And Wolfe checks
I
in
like
the
the way
fifth.
I like the way mentally he's holding himself. He's not really running them out, but you can tell he's into it enough that he's got that happy medium there as far as intensity goes, and not too over loose to where you don't make good, crisp shots.
Well, he's made great shots, but he's just been stabbed so far. Second and fourth frame with 10 pins. Strike here, and he can take the lead. Keeps looking over to the right.
He's looking at the time clock. That's what he's looking at.
Oh, is that what he's looking at?
Worried about what Mike said. That's $1,000. He's got to get the ball off. Get started in the approach before the clock goes off. 25-second clock.
To take the lead. Will it carry? Oh, yes. Oh,
And Wolfe doubled in the
Oh, he really
56.
could have had them all. Nice looking young man, you know. Richard Wolfe, 6th frame. He takes the lead by 2 pins with a powerful strike. Calm reaction right there. We'll see if he stays. Another view of Market Square Arena. You get here often, Mike?
Yeah, I enjoy coming watching the Pacers play, you know, that nemesis of the Cavaliers that you know about. And
Have to rub it in. Oh, okay, all right.
well, we got one year we can get you.
Well, now that Mark Price is gone, we're in big trouble. Ricky Ward.
Ball speed there.
Come on,
Little more
right
ball
there,
speed.
he's
That was pretty
fast.
obvious that time. You can see he was actually even off balance at the foul line because he tried to get that extra little oomph there.
Changes balls again. Made this on the right the last time. That was on lane 3.
But he's laying it down in the hooking area, and that's why the ball immediately grips the lane and then hits the oil and stops. Kind of interesting game play. Why wouldn't he play that down the right-hand side where we know there's a lot of oil and just throw it straight at it?
Back, yeah, that I agree. He's getting a lot of turn going it that way. It's going to create more finish on the back end. He's going to leave that 5-pin one of these times.
You can bet on it. He's going to chop it and see it coming.
Does Richard Wolfe playing in deeper like that make Ward's ball hook any earlier?
Well, I don't think that one player is going to affect the others that much. Do you, Mike? What do you think?
Not in the time frame we're looking at. You're right. Yeah, if they're going to play each other a couple times, yeah, I probably would. But.
Seems like when he executes, he gets a great result. The 3 times he hasn't, he's had the 3-5 combination. Richard Wolfe leads by 5. Has not missed this lane.
Look at the rotation. Tremendous turn on that ball.
Oh, my goodness.
And Wolfe still has not missed.
Asked him, is tonight the night to win?
Yes, I believe so. Physically, the game has been there. I'm preparing a bit differently mentally, and I feel very confident that I'll do well tonight.
There you go.
Listen up to that. Yeah, he did sound very confident.
Well, and he's acting like he's very confident. He's made already 7 really great shots.
He's got just the right amount of intensity, I'll tell you.
Starting to get the crowd into it now. Here's another look at it, Mike. Watch this shot. What do you think?
I think on this line, he's just catching it all right at the bottom of the swing. See him come around the side like you said before, but watch the finish on the back end.
Boy, that motor looks like it's got a motor on it going down there. Ricky Ward, with all he can handle, he's been dominant in his first 2 matches. But Richard Wolfe, putting it to him right now.
What doubles?
Well, we knew that. Much cleaner shot that time. Like you said before, on the times he's left the 3-5-6, you know, it's been more of a force type of shot, and he's forced the ball down the lane instead of letting it grab the lane.
Well, it looked like to me when he left the 3.56 the previous time on lane 4, like not only did he force the shot, but it was like he had made a move and he wasn't confident with the move, and so he was kind of a tentative release instead of going through it like that one. He really went through very smooth, strong with the hand. Yeah.
Well, he needs to be strong with the hand here. He's down 15. This cuts it to 5.
Ooh. Makes it 3 in a row.
Well, this is what it's all about.
Apparently he's watching Richie Wolfe there, I think.
I'll tell you what, both of them playing to the crowd.
Yeah, and this is what pro bowling's all about. The best players in the world, and not only can they play the game, but they can get the crowd into it. And this is an exciting sport, folks. I'll tell you what, and right now, this arena is jumping.
Richard Wolfe, his fate is in his own hand on his good lane.
Oh, bumped that 7.
What a break.
Dad likes that one a lot.
Yeah, Wolfe needed that one.
like that a lot too there, I'll tell you.
Here's another look at that. Watch what happens to the 7-pin. Keep your eye on the left-hand corner as you see the 6-pin go into the channel. Excuse me, the 4-pin, and just the head of it tap.
Double bounce out of that.
You keep thinking like a right-hander over here.
That's from hanging around with you too much.
10th frame.
And there his reaction.
Wolfe knows he needs to strike. That's enough.
Well, that was the one that did the job right there.
What a performance here. Does that lock it up, or does he need one more?
Well, it puts him in the 240s, and a good count should do the job. Rick Ward can still get to 245, so it's not over. One more strike would lock it up, but a good pin count would do the same thing.
Well, he's had every ball 10 in a row flush. Well, except for the love tap on the 7th.
There's your winner.
A little different shot there, Mike.
Yeah, that ball is a lot more straighter direction down the lane. He didn't get it as far left as he did before, and didn't get as much finish on it, but had enough. That wrist will give you a little extra room, so you don't need to worry about getting it out there like that.
That's right.
I like what he did here, though, was especially the fact that he didn't get caught up in the mental game with Ricky and battling with the crowd. He just did what he needed to do and kept his focus. If he could do that again, him and Jason will have a pretty good match.
Well, with the lanes opening up like this, you feel that Jason's
good
out
performance
there.
by both.
I think they both are going to have the same basic reaction. It'll be who can carry the best.
Should be a great championship match, huh?
Don't miss it.
Ricky Ward, how can you fault what he's done here? Can go take it out for 245. Pounds another one right in there.
Well, he's playing for pride right now, and Ricky has a
Ward
lot of
did
that.
not bowl
He's
that
a
bad
fine
in
young
this
player.
match.
He's got a lot of good matches ahead of him.
I think the key shot was definitely in the 3, 5, 6.
What do you think of all these
Willis
great young
checked there, he
lefties,
would
Mike,
have
coming
had
up?
I'll tell you what, you know, a lot of the guys are talking about all the lefties in there, but there's a lot more quality lefties than when I first started, and when you were still bowling, there's a lot more quality lefties than there ever used to be.
These guys are all your offspring. You realize that. You two guys are responsible for this. And Davis.
A lot of good players on the left as well as the right.
Well, I think bowling, pro bowling especially,
But it's a great match by both Ricky Ward and Richard
competing on the tour
Wolfe.
now.
And they take it as a business now, too.
You like it and subscribe.